Hey everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and I'm here to share with you the latest Ciao. It's beautiful. We've been waiting so anxiously for these collections to come in. There's two new collections from Ciao, and they, for whatever reason, got hung up in customs. So I know some of you have been asking about when this would ship. Well, it's in today, hot off the press, or at least hot out of the shipping box, Saturday. And I'm doing this reveal about 6 p.m. So I think they came in just a couple of hours ago. So this is the Indigo, and it is so pretty. So the Indigo collection has a paper pad and a background pad. And I'll go over some of the other elements as I go through this. But we're going to do a flip through first of the paper pad, which has 12 double-sided sheets. Oh, I really like these colors. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think somebody else is going to do a project with this, but I wouldn't mind if it fell into my lap. Speaking of projects, my next project is Enchanted Forest Graphic 45s Deluxe Edition. Not Deluxe, they call it something else now. It's the re-release. So they used to call it a DCE. Then they stopped giving us stickers and chipboard. Now they call it something else. Collector's Edition, I think, is what it is. Wow. These are really pretty. It's not foil, but it sure looks gold. I hope it's coming through in the video, but it's really pretty in person. Okay. Oh, look at these lovely cut aparts. The keys, and oh, this is going to make for lovely layered cards or embellishments on your albums. Oh, look at the background detail. It's really pretty. Yes. So no real strong, super large images to sort of wrestle with. I can see how to cut through these papers pretty easily. Okay, we've got these small journaling cards, and look at the back side. They look like playing cards. That's neat. Okay, and then we've got this one with time is an illusion, time is precious. That's pretty. That's going to make for a very nice contrast sheet. There we go. Nice big peacock. Very strong watercolors. Okay, so here is the patterns pack. Now there's 8 of these. So 12 in the paper pad, 8 in the patterns pad. They call it patterns. Stampery calls it backgrounds. And graphic calls them patterns and solids. So everybody's got a slightly different name for them. These are beautiful. So we've got some cut aparts to make card toppers. And the larger size cards, journaling cards, or card toppers. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes, yes. I can see it. I can see it. And I love stripes. I love it when a collection gives me stripes. I like to use them on my borders. Most of you guys are familiar with my work. This is nice. Looks very Art Deco. Very strong collection. So in addition to the 12 by 12 paper pad, 12 by 12 patterns pad, they have the 8 by 8, one of each design. They have a 6 by 6 fussy cut pack. So this is just all fussy cuts. You get 3 of each one of the designs, so that it gives you quite a bit to fussy cut with. If you're a card person, that's a good deal. Okay, now here's what they call the creative pad. Oh, look, this will make a really pretty card. Those long, thin cards, like put money in. Very lovely. And I like that there's a pattern on the back, so I have options. Tags are always beautiful. Look at that frame. Oh my gosh. I might have to wrestle this away from one of the other designers. I think, I'm not positive, but I think Carla's going to try to do something with this. We'll see. Lovely. I like round and ovals because there's so many right angles in albums. It's nice to have a more organic shape, so I like that. Especially with these natural images like birds and insects, feathers, flowers. Oh, that's nice. And then a full sheet of a background on the back, so you can use parts of these and then still have a lot to use. I don't like a whole sheet front and back of these because I don't use that many sentiments in my albums. But if you're a card maker, this is great, right? You've got lots of sentiments to work with. Okay, and that's it for the creative pad. And then we picked out a couple, and I'm going to actually get to pull these out because they don't come sleeved. We package them separately when we get them. These are going to be the rice papers that we're picking up. So that's one. And of course it's very light, but against my brown background it kind of darkens them all up, and you can see the difference when they're stacked. So these make, you know, beautiful album covers. They work for decor projects. You can frame them, you can cover boxes with them. So it's really kind of like a decoupage material. It's really pretty. That's striking, isn't it? That's quite the, that's like the money piece, if you know what I mean. So that's what the back of it looks like. So it's a highly fibered, very thin sheet of paper. They call it rice paper. It's not really rice paper. I think it's a fibrous paper. I don't think it's rice that makes it fibrous. I could be wrong. Okay, so that is it for Indigo. Okay, our next collection is Buried. Here it is. It's underneath my album. Okay, so this is also beautiful. It's called Rain of Grace. So this is the paper pad, and then we also have a patterns pad. Let's go through the paper pad. And by contrast, this is not quite as striking, but these colors are very rich. Very romantic and whimsical. Look at these. These would be beautiful fussy cut. Lots of pretty card toppers. It's a very romantic collection. Those are beautiful patterns. And we're still looking at just the collection pack. Some items to cut and layer. This botanical sheet's very pretty. Well, I like a strong, bold, repeated print for contrast. I mean, look at that. How much richer this looks against this background. That's pretty stunning. And then there's the background. So that is the paper pad. This is also a lovely collection. And then here's the patterns pad. There's 8 double-sided sheets. Graphic used to do these little strips. I don't see them much anymore, but I like them. They make for embellishments and cards. Really easy to put together. There's more of those beautiful flowers. Wow, look at that. So just to give you some idea, these are relatively large, probably 3.5 inches. Let's see how I'm doing. No, closer to 3 inches. So pretty large cut apart. Oh, wow, look at that. I like this pattern. That's really pretty too. Looks very medieval. stripes, yay. And then a whole alphabet here, which is really pretty. So you could do some initials in your project or some numbers. And there's D for Daphne, right? And then there's our S for Scrap and Create. So they're really pretty and ornate. So you could actually feature that as an element on the page. And there's our stripes again. So that's the paper pad, the backgrounds. Here is the creative pad. It's pretty. That's neat. Somebody I was talking to the other day wants to do like a Harry Potter kind of thing, which tends to be very medieval looking with castles and the dark colors. So some of this would work for her for sure. Although that looks more like a princess castle than a wizard castle. But that's very medieval. Very pretty. Oh, and look at lots of sentiments. Great for cards. Another stripe page for creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. That's funny. So euphoria, harmony, lovely. And that's pretty paper too. And some more cut aparts on the back of this. So that is our creative pad. And then this also comes in 8x8, which is also 12 double-sided sheets. And then this is the fussy cut pack. So as far as I know, they're the only company that does this, that has a pack that's just for fussy cutting. And you get 3 of each. So you could churn out a ton of cards with 1 pad and 3 sheets each. So it's a total of 24 sheets, right? Yeah. 8 patterns, 3 of each. That's pretty. This looks really nice and rich here. I like this. It has more of a romantic glow. And there we go. Yeah, so I like it. I'm excited about both of the new collections. So there's our Reign of Grace. And then this other collection is Indigo. And I think they knocked it out of the park on both of these. I have been somewhat skeptical about Ciao. They've released some things and I was like, I don't know. That's not going to appeal to it. It's so specific, it's not going to appeal to many people. I think both of these are just going to be wildly popular. So everything I showed you is available in our shop, is shipping now. I think by the end of today, which is in the next couple of hours, we should be up to date on getting all the pre-orders out and start shipping, what's available in stock. We apologize for the delay. Again, it was held up in customs for some weird reason. Julie's trying to track down the actual true story on that. But we do have them now. So thanks for your patience. As always, thanks for sharing your time with me here at Scrap and Create. And I'll see you guys soon.